What do you feel has contributed most to the growth of your channel?
Originally I had several viral videos, but my channel didn't grow as far as subscribers. So basically it was establishing a lot of content, and then once I had a viral video, then I had a reason for people to stay. So that was a big part of the whole development, I feel, because I had a viral video from the beginning, but I only gained like 200 subscribers because I didn't have a reason for people to stay.
It's the phrase, "Good morning, John." Because no matter what we're doing, we always say good morning, John, or good morning, Hank, and it makes it part of this larger thing. So if it's a video where I just tell 50 jokes in 4 minutes, people are, you know, they're entertained, but then are they like, well, who was John? Why is he like signing off and signing on with this broader thing? And so it makes it into this, like everything, none of the things that we do are purely just to get views. It's all part of this larger continuous piece of work. Getting the views is important, but more important is creating the community around it.
I would say the community, basically, and lots of collaborations and Twitter, social media, getting out there with that.
I think social media, not just necessarily collaborating with other people as much as just like interacting with everybody.
Being able to connect with my viewers in a very organic way. So I try to make videos that relate to them right where they are now. Like they're in high school or they're in college and I've had those experiences. I share my stories and those help them feel like they've been where I am and they can get where I am now.
I feel like the consistency factor is probably the biggest one for me because I typically don't make videos that are very searchable, but the one sort of, you know, underlying factor that has kind of kept it together is that consistency. I've been doing videos twice a week. I really haven't missed anything since last VidCon.
Sticking to a schedule is the most important thing, I think. And of course, having interesting content, but definitely schedule, making sure that you don't miss your days, and you just always have a video there for the people who want to watch it.
Yeah, why do you think that's so important, like that consistency regularly?
Just so that people are able to know when your content is going to be out there. They can be waiting for it, and a lot of people do the binge watching thing, but a lot of the people, especially the hardcore fans, they know your schedule and they expect a video from you on that day.
I used to do the channel for a couple years very randomly, and while the videos were good and people enjoyed them, there wasn't a lot of growth on the channel as a whole. Once I started doing a consistent schedule of content, people knew they could come back every single week and see new content, and that helped out a lot. And then collaborations, of course, that really helps out a lot. And I mean collaborations with anyone. Like, it's not like, it's got to be a bigger YouTube channel. It's like people that you have a similar audience with, people who are in the same subscriber base you. Just get yourself out there.
It doesn't matter who you collaborate with, big or small, just say yes, just do it. I've always found it beneficial no matter how big or small a YouTuber. Always being willing to collaborate or to just say yes to any opportunity that kind of comes my way and just kind of make friends and reach out, and just with that, you know, comes more views and people following and friendships, of course, too.
Really being dedicated to not just the quantity of what you produce, but the quality. So qualitative data will show, you know, exactly how well people interact and whether or not they're subscribing and sticking around, and you build a more solid foundation.
I've got a formula that I stick to, and that is that my videos are short, punchy, and clean. And maybe a fourth element would be family oriented. And I kind of decided that that was the void I was going to fill in YouTube. I know there are a lot of family vloggers and this and that, but I felt like there wasn't anyone that did really short, punchy, quick videos that everyone in the family could enjoy. So
just trying to be like different and unique in the space, like doing something no one else is doing.
I am. And it's certainly a space that's pretty crowded. There are a lot of family vloggers, but I feel like the way I approach it, the way I edit, and the content is different than what's out there.
I think my thing when I first got my boost was probably my YouTube Assassin series, where, you know, I created the content that I wanted to create, and I was collaborating with a lot of really cool people, and making a really fun project. So that was I think that was my boost, and just, you know, going out and meeting more YouTubers and just becoming friends with them.
Some of my biggest videos have been really informative reviews that I've, you know, discovered. I've used the thing, I'm passionate about it, and I review it, and people just want to see the product. They want to see it be kind of like an open boxing, but with a lot of helpful information.
Is that mostly relying on search for that, for people finding you through there?
100%. You know, I have got in certain niches, a lot of my videos come up #1 for certain products because of optimization. And then I think collabing has been the other thing. I think that just building deeper relationships with a few people is a lot more powerful, just than trying to just show up a bunch of places and have like the overnight hype, like I was in someone's video.
Initial growth was due to making consistent videos. I did a video a day for an entire year, and then I also networked with a couple of other YouTubers. Then creating a website, Social Blade, to track YouTube stats has sort of helped it grow since then.
There you go, start a YouTube company and you're on your way. A little bit of both, they're here. Oh, so she. Did you start? No, we're rolling, but that's a good blooper.